You're on.
All right. Sandy, Chris, hello. I got the table cycle automatic maybe an hour after you left. That was no big deal. And Chris, you were right. It does have to be in the right position to start the auto cycle. I got table, and then late last night we found a couple of bad contacts and some relays back there, which gave me the rest of the feed box here, indexing. And then the counters came around. And also we got the control here on the knob, and you were right, it's supposed to be momentary, but I left the maintain switch in there. It's only for positioning of the indexer, that's all. So, but it does work. In fact, everything works. We've got a full auto cycle. We've got the feed dial here going for the motor on the pot. That works, and you'll see it, but after it ratchets and it counts, we'll get the feed. You know the story. I'll show you the table first, then we'll flip it over and start indexing and go to the auto cycle. Got hydraulics on, manual movement. We had this yesterday. I'm gonna put it in home position. And in the auto cycle, indexing off, spindle on, door closed. We should have table right now, I think, even without the indexer. There's our table. We're feeding now. We're just not indexing. Let it finish off, and I'll put the indexer on. I have to turn it on in manual mode, not automatic. Got one more to go here. I've got 3 passes. Last pass here. While I'm thinking about it, over here, John, I did get this switch reestablished. The best I can figure out, Chris, it's not so much 2 passes versus 1 pass. It happens to be on the last pass, no matter how many passes you count off, 3, 4, 5, 6, this only tells it to do a double pass on the very last count, that's all. Otherwise, it just counts every time back and forth on the table. You'll see it when you fire it up. So that's working too. Anyhow, we'll turn the indexer on. We're set up for only 2 flutes. We can raise that up. There we go. Let's go up to like 6. Just not too high, just so we can move along here and make this happen. And we can just maybe 3 count. So 3 times around, 6 flutes for what it's worth. And we'll let it count off and go into an auto cycle. Spindle on, indexer on. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Here. There's the single off of this on this switch. We were talking about this yesterday. That's the single side. Then I'm going to go to the double side, which is basically continuous. So that's working pretty good. Single, single, double. There we go. So coolant's on, auto's on, I'm taking off. And we'll count this time. 6 flutes, 3 passes around. And I suppose I should put it in automatic. That would help. Here we go. And we'll go. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll count here. Should be a feed. There's the feed. And that's adjustable off the pot here. 3, 2, 1, 0, feed. Just on the next one, we'll run this last part. I've got 1 more revolution, and then I'll turn the feed dial up a little bit. We'll go a little bit longer with the feed motor. There's the reset. This should be the last one. That's the double hit. There it is. It's going twice now on the count. That's that switch over there. The last pass around is going 2 times for 1 index. I have it switched on. Last one. Counter's reset, and it shut itself off. That's a full cycle right there. We'll start up 1 more. Dial on. We'll go over to single on this one now, and it'll just count every pass. And what else were we going to do? Powered up, 6 times 3, oh, and then put the feed dial up. I don't know what that's at, maybe 15% more. We'll get a longer feed. Let it count out. 3 revolutions, 6 flutes. 1, 0. So there's our longer feed. I don't know where I'm at. It's a good feed. I raised it by 20%. 2 more revolutions to go, and it'll single hit this time on the index. I switched it over. Feed. Last revolution. We got 1 to go. That's it. Here's the control on this, by the way. You slow this down. I think we had this yesterday in the manual mode. We can do it on the fly in automatic, see? That works pretty good. All right, speed it up some. Speed it up or slow it down. Where did we end up? Was that it? 6.3. That's it. That was the end of the cycle. So, power back on. I wasn't even watching it, so we're taking off again. There we are. 3. Yeah. 3 more times. Last time, John. That's pretty much everything anyhow. I'm going to slow the feed back down a little bit, maybe cut it in half. A little bit shorter feed on there. There we go. And now if you want to maybe take a shot at the counter for this last time, there's flutes, if you can get it on that, John, and there's a number of revolutions. I couldn't get them cleaned off. If you hold still, you can see you don't have to get close. Just hold still. You'll see it count off. Feed, there we go. 4, 3, and then drop down and you'll watch the other one count off. 1, 0, and then there's a count off. That was a reset. And back to 3 again. That was our last one, I think. So, that's pretty much it. The rest of it we seen yesterday, hydraulics. I'll put the air back on. That's about it. Done deal.